Hello there, Virgo, and welcome to your timeless oracle messages. I hope you're doing good. So, Virgo, let's go ahead and find out what your oracle messages are when it comes to your current situation. Okay, look at this. This is kind of funny. Okay, we got the Netcaster. These two cards want to reveal itself. Preparations come to fruition. So, Virgo, just get ready to receive. You may need to just not wish and pray anymore, although that is always a good and healthy thing. But if it makes you feel more distant towards your rewards, your good fortune, well, then don't do it, because Spirit is saying you don't need to do it. You just need to prepare here. Look at this. My goodness. Garden of Venus, rest and renewal, and the fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. Okay, you may need to really go into some type of deep rest, making sure you're not overdoing it. And look what this is. Look what's happening here. Something that you have invested in the past is paying off in a myriad of ways. And you may finally, for those that resonate with this, if it's been hard to take some time off, or to, give yourself whatever you need, the money, again, the time off that you need. Well, look at that. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. Now, don't wait for something here when it comes to making sure that you're taking good care of yourself. The Garden of Venus is telling you to just stay in a state of appreciation. You're really coming into a very sweet season of your life, Virgo. My goodness. So yes, the prayers have been heard. They're being answered. Now get your net ready. I mean, look at this. You've got great and good fortune coming your way. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Patience. Look at this. Look at this. While you need to be patient for your good fortune, rest and renew yourself. Come back to this place, if you're not there yet, of really owning yourself in a way where you are doing things to comfort yourself, to make yourself look and feel good inside and out, taking time to appreciate all that is flourishing in your life, because it is. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Now, I know patience sometimes can be hard here, but the timing is right. Look at this. I mean, this is luck and right timing. You're coming into a really good season in your life. Okay, now let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay, love and light, act with care. My goodness, you're getting through a period where you've spent some time being uncomfortable with that dark night of the soul here. You may also be picking up on others that are going through some type of dark night of the soul, because you are a being of love and light. Act with care. I mean, this looks so perfect with this rest and renewal, just the colors and the energy, the vibration, the frequency. Be patient with yourself too. Be patient with others. Spirit is saying all you got to do is hold love and light inside of you by focusing on what is good, what is going right, and not allowing yourself to be too bombarded by something perhaps that you've gone through in the past here that you might be upset about or challenged by. You can also send loving energy here to your future self and to others, but you do need to act with care. And that means that you have to take really good care of yourself, especially because you do take good care of others in some way, shape, or form. Now what's happening is life brings new meaning. Let's get a little bit more about this dark night of the soul. I get okay, hold on. Illuminate the shadow. Focus on the solution. Let's see. Let's get a little bit more. Let go of fear. You have stepped into the divine's order, the divine's plan. Never forget this. There's something going on where there are other souls involved too. And so the divine is blessing you and others all at the same time. This is about that luck and right timing. Now, Spirit is saying right now, focus on not the problems, but solutions, especially when it comes to first taking good care of yourself. You know, you may have been doing a lot of planning, you know, a lot of work, a lot of focus, but the focus should just be that you've arrived and you don't need to worry. It's all coming here in the right time. And this dark night of the soul is illuminating or has illuminated the shadow aspect of yourself, which we all have, because we all have dark and light. And so whatever is being surfaced here, whatever you've had to deal with, Spirit's saying don't be challenged by this. Just focus on peace, focus on the solution instead of the problem. And the solution is really letting go of fear and coming back to a place of love, light, and understanding. And also, Virgo, you don't have to take on everything. You know, I feel that you feel responsible for a lot of things. Yeah, that may be for some of you, but also Spirit, heaven, the angels, God, the universe, you know, whatever you believe in is responsible for you taking good care of yourself here. You know, don't bend too much for others right now. Right now you are doing what you need to do to prepare for fruition here. The fact that, you know, you've got that rest and renewal, it's because you've been energetically going through powerful shifts, which really does drain you physically. This is why it's important to take good care of yourself physically. And I know a lot of you know that. Let's see, what else? The disowned self, we're bringing back parts of ourself and owning something with love, light, and care. So I feel what's been illuminated, or perhaps what's currently being illuminated here, is a part of yourself that may have felt lost in the past or in the future. And we do have to be reminded not to allow the future to swallow you up and not let the past burden you so much. Yeah, there may have been something that you're looking at here and gaining, or I should say, getting your power back. Something that maybe you have disowned within yourself because perhaps there was some story wrapped around it. There was some drama or trauma wrapped around it, because we all have that. It's not just you. We all have to go back and collect parts of ourselves. And this is why you are gaining so much more control than you realize. Let's get a little bit more about this root, girl. There you are. Look at the King of Pentacles. This is you, Virgo. You're showing up in your own reading here. Now, there may even be a father figure here too. Okay, so there could have been something here where we felt not so assured, not so skilled, maybe not so protected by maybe an authoritative figure here, a patriarch or a matriarch. But there's something about things actually going well here, because there's something about, you getting or gaining your power back because you're owning all aspects of yourself, the good, the bad, and not labeling yourself as good or bad or those experiences that you've gone through, but as a time of growth. Because what's happening here, Virgo, is that not only do you have luck and right timing, but there's something going on here where you are coming into or enhancing your ability to be generous with yourself, generous with others. Now, there may have been some type of abandonment issue here too. And some of you might be feeling really far off of your plan. You may have had an idea or a plan where you should be right now, And that may be, but sometimes we also have to be yielding to the divine's plan here. Your plan is part of the divine's plan, but you also have to be willing. Yes, you also have to be yielding and yes, willing to surrender here. Now, there may be something too with putting your plans into practice, making sure that you are stabilizing yourself in a way where you don't feel that you have to go to too many extremes. Your life is going to be very full here. I mean, look at the King of Pentacles and the Garden of Venus. I mean, it's just like the perfect combination. Okay, we're in a place of sweetness. And look at all of that blossoming beauty that's going on here. And that's exactly what's happening to you. Whether you're male or female, you're blossoming into your perfect self that you feel. And I don't want to use the word perfect because, that could be misleading because nothing and no one is perfect here. But it's through our dark night of the souls, our illuminating the shadows, that is bringing up something to be revealed to the world here. And look, you're feeling empowered and good. Now, there may be a person here coming back too. That may be. Now, I don't feel it too strong, but there may be someone coming back here. So I'm just going to leave it like that. We're going to continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Dark night of the soul, illuminate the shadow, focus on a solution, because there's a lot of clouds here on what to do, on what to decide. What's up with the Seven of Cups here for Virgo? You might be feeling overwhelmed right now, and so we may need to just step back for a second, or something may confuse you here. What's up with the Seven of Cups for Virgo? Oh, shield your energy and look beneath the surface. Don't get distracted with something here that might be, in your face right now. The Seven of Cups could be a lot of things. It could be material things. It could be, even foods and drinks and just having too much. It could be consumption here. But it is a card possibly of confusion. Oh, yeah. It says shield your energy and look beneath the surface here. Ooh, not all is what it seems. Yeah. Okay. There's something too that we have to watch out for. I don't know if it's a person or if it's what it is here. Perhaps we want to rush things along quicker than maybe it needs to be because we have to be yielding to divine's time. But temptation could lead one astray here if we are, not really looking at what is being offered. Because something may look good on the surface, but it may be not so good in the long run here. And also, not all, I don't know why I want to say this. What's that saying? Not all that is gold glitters. So look beneath the surface. Take some time out too to wash away your stresses and your worries. You may be called to, taking a salt bath or being near or around water as well. I'm just looking at this frog. The frog needs to refresh itself. You do need to look beyond the surface of things right now because there's more going on. You have to have patience here. Okay. Someone may be confusing some of you guys too. I'm just something about that mask right there. Now, perhaps you've had to play a mask or wear a mask, because we all have to do it anyways at different times. But I see something that is going on here where you are accepting aspects of whatever it is that may have been negative, right? But that's also helping you accept parts of yourself and others. But there's something about you coming out and really illuminating, this sense of skillfulness or achievement here and being proud of who and what you are and possibly who you could be attracting here. Take that if it resonates. What else? Now, if you're in business, or there may be something about trading, exchanging, market, business, I don't know. There may be a lot of confusion, obviously, possibly going on right now in the world of what's, depending on when you get this video. But anyhow, we may need to just bide our time here. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So you've got to stay very strong-minded here. Things are actually going your way. Something has been, or something is going on with someone that you might be close to, and you could be picking up on this because you have to shield your energy. Now, this doesn't mean that we have to stay away, but you need to be aware of what's yours and what's not yours. But yeah, because we've discovered something here, wow, we have to stay strong-minded and resilient. Your perseverance is going to give you some type of great achievement here that you are going to be proud of. And this is calling some type of stability here, security. What else? The Fool's card, yeah, wiping away the burdens of others. A lot of you might feel responsible for helping and leading others, or something is going on here, or perhaps you've just taken on so much. And the Fool's card is telling you to travel lightly, and to take care of your energy. There's something going on where you are, resetting yourself here, so to speak. Now, there may be something about traveling with this Fool's card, but the most important thing is that we've released the unnecessary, right? We have taken care of our energy, and now we're able to move along in a way where you can reclaim your innocence, reclaim your curiosity, embrace something new. Let's get a little bit more with this Fool's card. Aries is coming through. What's important for Virgo to know about the Fool's card? I just see this thing about playing while you wait here. Okay, well, you do not need to navigate distractions, okay, and release. Oh, create inner harmony here. We have to be very mindful, and that may take some work at first and some effort, especially if you're not used to having to pay attention to what we're thinking and feeling. But there is something here. Look at this Seven of Cups. This is distractions. Align your universe. Navigate your distractions by taking care of your inner world first. Then the outer world will start to make a lot more sense. But you are in this place. Maybe you've already done this, but create that inner harmony. You have to trust what you are being guided to do here. And there is a lot going on too. And see, we're feeling free and detached from the distractions of daily life, possibly others. And our soul is able to travel freely here. Yes, you are also seeing signs to pay attention to that's helping you to align your universe. All right, let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Whoa, okay, we got a little problem with this Two of Wands. Okay, we might be at a crossroads with something, or we may be hesitating here. What's going on with the Two of Wands? Because there's something about someone here, connecting with another, bringing a vision or dream alive. What's going on with this Two of Wands for Virgo? I think you have to work on something about not doubting something here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Are you going to take the opportunity? There's something about seeing an opportunity here, planning for the future. Yes, something did not work out. Yes, we had to endure some type of disappointment in some affair. But don't lose hope, because there is an opportunity here, an opportunity to bring some type of vision of yours alive. It's just not the way that maybe you thought it was going to be. But heaven isn't giving up. I mean, look at this. This whole thing about perseverance is because heaven, your angels, yourself, really, you haven't given up. And it is paying off here. It's coming in an unexpected way. By the way, that fortune's wheel is bringing you something that's not planned. That's the beauty of this. So you may need to free your schedule. You may need to, get some ideas or make an effort to get inspired here. But there's something about the right choice. But you may need to come out. You may need to step into life here, right? To see an opportunity. Because Spirit is saying you can plan for the future here. And financial gains are more than likely too with that luck and right timing and the King of Pentacles. Now, there is also an opportunity for some type of, love as well for some of you Virgos. If you resonate with that, there's a meeting here with another. You see that? Okay, let's see what else. So there is a meeting. There's someone's, okay, there's a stranger. Look at this. This is the Fool's card and like someone here. Something may be strange to you and it may make you hesitate here, but don't. There's something about you taking on some type of new opportunity here. I mean, it's like when opportunity knocks, take it. Yeah, Spirit is really encouraging you to free yourself from burdens of the yesterdays and the tomorrows. This is time to be really curious, okay? Yes, it may be hard for some of you because that Four of Cups really wants to pull us into our own disappointments, okay? We have a hard time getting over something here, and it's okay because we all have to go through that, but there is something strange going on, but also I'm getting like the Page of Wands here. There may be a stranger here, someone new for you. They are curious about you, and I feel that you will be curious about them. And however this unfolds for you. What else? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no. Look at this. It's Two of Cups. We have some type of mutual agreement here. So it can be absolutely love, companionship. It could also be a good business deal. Okay, a good deal. So take what resonates, but Two of Cups is love. Oh, we've been disappointed in some area of fulfillment. But look at that. We're seeing eye to eye here with someone. This is a good thing here. Now, pay attention too, because you've got this ability, Virgo, to send love and light and healing to anything and anyone. And look what you're attracting. I see that you're attracting relationships that are in harmony with you and where you're going in life. What else? We got water sign coming through, also fire sign. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at you. Look at you. So Hermit is associated with Virgo. I'm just chuckling here because it's like love and light. Okay, you're literally carrying your light. You're loving yourself enough to disengage from other people's problems or the distractions that, life brings us. And it can be hard, Virgo, I know, to navigate distractions because sometimes we don't even know what is a distraction. But silence is the key right now. And look at you, you're protecting your light. You also have an elder, you have an ascended master or masters that are working with you. Pay attention to imagery right now that really draws you in. Maybe there's a certain teaching of a spiritual guru or teacher that you really resonate with. This could be an ascended master that has already left this earthly plane, but you are being cherished, you are being loved. I see that this star is actually you. So the Hermit is carefully taking you. But I do feel we have to pause. Look at that patience. And you can't go any further. Virgo, look at where he's at. He can't go any further. Stay. Hold that light. Others will come to you. That's what I'm seeing here. It's coming to you. What else? Some of you could also be dealing with another Virgo or someone with strong earth placements in their chart now or in the near future. For those that are already involved, like you're married and you're deeply involved or whatever, there was some turmoil, that's for sure, because that's relationships. Now, don't give up on love though, because there may be, this rekindling. Obviously, it's going to be different for each and every one of you because it is a general reading here. But either way, don't give up on, believing that love exists within yourself, within life, and yes, within others. Because, this Two of Cups is also signifying that you're coming into, if you aren't in it yet, to having more harmonious, balanced relationships with others. Okay, regardless of, how deep and close it is. Create conscious awareness. This is why I really see you're connecting with ascended masters, angels, and guides from other realms. And it's important too, because in those other realms are hidden realms, okay? And so there's a lot we have to navigate through here. Look at that. We got to navigate through a lot. So you have to create conscious awareness, which is just basically being mindful of your inner world. Okay, I feel like I have to say this. Something about, 24. Now, I know this might be weird to you. There's something, okay, 2 and 4. The next 24 hours, Virgo, especially for those Virgos that are getting swallowed up by the future, or the past is wreaking havoc on you, you need to tone down your visualizations for just the next 24 hours and live in the next 24-hour compartment. What can you do and honor that's going to give you rest and renewal, in the next 24 hours? And maybe that's what you need to do for the next few days, because you're doing something where you are masterfully creating that inner harmony. When you do this, your outer world starts to line up and match up. But also, it's not always ever perfect. And so I feel like I have to emphasize that, right? It's not perfect, but it's the way that the divine and heaven knows is perfect for you. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Some of you guys might find a long lost family member or someone, I don't know, something about, I was picking something up earlier here. And I see this Hermit. This is someone getting answers, but also on the lookout in the search. But you might be in search for yourself. Okay, look at that. You're right here. The disowned self. It's like there's a part of you that may feel separate, but at the same time, you're starting to notice something and accepting yourself with love and light. You're seeing something that was hard to go through or to accept, even if it was a long time ago, and you're bringing it to the light. And this is what's making you radiate beautifully here. My God, winter's dream, gestation period. Okay, this is no joke. How Spirit talks is just so cool. Look at the snow. Winter's dream. The star can represent your dreams, your wishes. Rest and renewal. We don't want to do something prematurely here. So, dream. This is all about your dreams. This is about your visions here. Some of you, it may be hard because at 4 of Cups, we had to endure a great disappointment. Our dream did not come true, or we're confused about our dream. I want to get a little bit more about this winter's dream and the gestation period. This is all about taking care of your needs. Let's get more with the winter's dream. See, you're coming into a new season. winter. We got spring and summer. Some kind of good season for you. I know it's been rough. I know. This energy is not fun. I know. Oh my God, I know. Sometimes it just makes you want to vomit at times. I mean, it depends on what level of degree you're in. Okay. Look at that. Oh my God, it can't even be any more perfect. This is, you know, yin energy. Yin, the moon, gestation period, your dreams, your winter's dream. Something you've dreamt in the past is coming true. Now, start dreaming of something new. I encourage you to. And also, the moon, this is the dark night of the soul too. But what's happening, Virgo, you have to understand and trust that this is illuminating a part of you that wants to be noticed and seen. And it is perfection. Okay. And I know I kept saying I don't want to use the word perfection. I don't know why I want to say it, but it's divine perfection. How about that? You're getting ready to really reveal a part of yourself that you are going to be proud of and feel good about. And you need to trust that you are being guided through a period of darkness, right? Because we do have to allow things to gestate. You just do. When you plant a seed, you know that you have to wait for the harvest. Oh, your harvest is coming. Your harvest is coming, and you know, think of the grapes as like money or rewards here. And it's like you caught it and now you're wearing it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, what else? Two of Pentacles. This is change, right? Also priorities here. Act with care. Yeah, we may need to be resourceful though too. Yes, you got some good fortune coming, but we've got to be mindful about not only your internal resources, that's why you're taking good care of yourself and conserving your energy, but you may need to conserve, you know, your own material gains as well. Now, the Two of Pentacles, this could cause some upheaval a bit here because we're having to go through the ebbs and flows. It's like the highs and lows here. So let's get a little bit more about this Two of Pentacles. This is change though. What's important for Virgo to know? Now, I feel that for some of you, this is also about really focusing on what's a priority, dropping what's not. Some of you, you just need to maintain and just have fun here and adapt. Let's get a little bit more about this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, heaven knows the way here. Hang in there. This is just a temporary shift and change here. Heaven has got your back. Your prayers have been heard and answered. See why I tell you don't have to pray anymore. Okay, the change is happening. Just maintain a good sense of balance with your mind, your spirit, and your attitude. Okay. And also, you know, act with care here. Know heaven has your back. Look at this divine will. Let go of fear. It's all going to be just fine. Remember what I said, maybe you have to just, you know, tone down just to look at the next 24 hours. What else? We got the Strength card here. So Leo is showing up with the Strength card. You know, I feel that your angel is really guiding you to hold back, to make sure that you're taking good care of your own energy levels here so that you're not exerting yourself too much, Virgo. This is preparation as well. That your angel is preparing you for a big change here. Now, we may need to resist some type of temptation or, you know, someone who may want to get you lured into maybe lower energies because you're very sensitive to that right now. All right, let's continue and see what else. Six of Cups. Okay. We have remembrance here. Now, this is also speaking about the past, right? So we may need to resist from going into anything that feels like I don't know, maybe a pattern or, something that's familiar. Now, it not necessarily a bad thing, only if you feel it's dragging you into a negative direction here. Now, with the Six of Cups, though, this is also soulmates. So let's get a little bit more about the Six of Cups. What's this? Okay, we have some type of adventure here. We have some type of companionship or friendship, something that and someone that will feel good to you. So there's definitely a soulmate involved here. We all have, soulmates, but this Knight of Rods is saying to take action when the time is right as well. Someone from the past. I feel someone from, I was picking this up earlier about someone from the past coming. This is that Six of Cups here. Yeah, some of you might have some type of reunion of some type, or you might find yourself in a place where just out of the blue, you find some type of instant connection here. And this connection will lead you into a path here that's going to be full of adventure. This is really good. Okay, let's continue and see what else for you. Four of Wands. I love it. Okay, you're coming near some type of completion. Now, there may be something around home life, commitments, marriages here for some of you. Oh my goodness. This is like a homecoming here, or something that feels like home. Now, with the Four of Wands, you could be assured that you can rest, that you can relax, that you can celebrate with yourself and others, because this is a card of completion. Some of you might be getting married here, or there's something about marriage is involved, okay? But this is really signifying a period to feel happy and blissful. Your hard work is absolutely paying off. I mean, I'm just seeing something about a good fortune when it comes to security, stability, wise investments paying off. However you've invested energetically and materially here, it's paying off. What else? Look at that joyful muse. This is that Four of, okay, something is happening here where if it hasn't happened yet, you can look forward to being extremely inspired. You could even inspire someone. I mean, we got that card of a stranger, curiosity. Vice versa though too. Something from this dark night of the soul has turned into some type of great happiness, something brand new, by the way. So something brand new is arriving in your life for you to feel good and passionate about. I mean, literally a smile on your face every day here. So what is your muse right now? I know for some, you are having to rediscover that. Take time, because all you have right now anyways is time to rest and renew. But something is really going to set you off here. There's a lot of passion and creation also happening in this Four of Wands. What else? Nope, that is it. Okay, so Virgo, let's find out a blessing that is headed your way right now. A blessing that is headed towards Virgo right now. Oh, yes, this is the Emperor. Someone absolutely could be blessing you. Someone that is in a really good position in life. Someone that could be very strong and stable, but also you. You are taking on some type of leadership role, maybe professional or personal. And also, you could be assured of some type of stability here. This is like a representation of someone who is definitely made for good fortune, who knows how to handle the good fortune here. Now, when it comes to a partner, love, business, platonic, wow, you are being blessed with someone good in your life. Aries is showing up a couple of times here too. Anyhow, Virgo, whatever happens, you're going to feel far more secure and stable than you have ever before, Virgo. And you're in charge. You know, I'm seeing something here where you have up-leveled. Again, could be personal, professional, or both. Now, someone is coming into your life. Someone is coming into your life, and this is a blessing for you. Now, before we end the reading, let's find out what Spirit's guidance for you for the next 2 weeks. What is Spirit's guidance for Virgo for the next 2 weeks? Have a beginner's mind and be teachable and be open-minded about something here. Also, you need to pay attention to signs. Pay attention to what's going on here too when it comes to, you know, certain opportunities, events that just seem to line up. Now, the other thing, you know, you may need to work on is not allowing the dark night of the soul, those stories that may be, you know, confusing right now, or maybe even hard to reflect at times, will not hold you in a place of the past any longer. And so with this Page of Swords, you know, you're also creating, writing a new chapter of your own life. So Spirit wants you to pay attention and just have a beginner's mind. You know, this is that Fool's card too. We're becoming teachable because there's nothing better than being able to see how Spirit offers wonderful lessons here. It's not good or bad, but these lessons are creating your future. So remain open-minded is what Spirit is saying here. And also trust that you're gaining some type of truth with this Page of Swords. Okay, Virgo, I hope that this was helpful for you. Love and light. Take care.